10:37 at night. And I'm just now getting home. I don't even know what I want to say. I woke up this morning feeling pretty good and optimistic because it's Friday, and I knew I was getting some Starbucks today. And I worked out, and that was good. Got dressed, and I put on my high-waisted jeans from Madewell for the first time. And when I finished getting dressed, I felt pretty good about myself, like in these jeans. Like, wow, like I'm trying something new. These are growing on me. And so I thought, clearly it's gonna be a good day. And then I got to work early, which was great. And I was probably at work all of 15 to 20 minutes before just the beginning of the end of this day occurred. And nothing major happened, and it's not even in relation to my students. My students are great. They were a little extra hyper today. Either they were extra hyper or I was less patient because I was stressed. Like, honestly, I don't know which one. I feel like it's more the latter, is that I just was more stressed, so my patience was less. So it has nothing to do with the kids. It's just like sometimes the dynamics on campus and working with different kinds of personalities and adults can be like exhausting at times. And so there were just some things that happened that really frustrated me. And it just like progressively rolled downhill from there. The other thing that's happening in my district right now is that we have a sub shortage, which I feel like we've had for a couple years, and Fridays and Mondays are where the sub shortage is really pronounced. But now throw in COVID and teachers being out for possible COVID related reasons, and it's worse. And so today we had a teacher out that had no sub coverage, and the office called to see if I can cover the class during first period, which is my prep period. And I think that really triggered me because, and it's not the office ladies, like they don't have a choice, but it's just like, I don't know whose fault, or who, not fault, but where to direct my exhaustion or frustration to. But it just like triggered me because I'm just like, I don't even have enough time to do the things that I need to do. And like this week we had already lost so much prep because Monday was a minimum day, but that was consumed by a staff meeting, or a good portion of it was consumed by a staff meeting. And then the next day I had a meeting, and then I had a doctor's appointment and all of that. And I am literally working all the time at this point. Like, I'm going home and not even, or coming home and not even really having a downtime, because I'm either doing stuff for work or doing stuff that I have to do to like maintain just structured living at home. So I think just being asked that just like really got to me, because I'm like, when can I just sit down and catch my breath? I really need my prep. I can't really afford to do it. And I'm like, I don't know, like that happening, and then prior to that, me just having some frustrating moments through email, and school hadn't even started, just like put me in a mental state. And the rest of the day just progressively, it didn't get worse, it's just today I literally had no time to do anything. Just when I thought I would have like a minute to catch my breath, like the kids are finishing up a diagnostic test, then there was a situation in class that I had to deal with, and so that took time. And so my big plan today was to use my prep to get caught up on getting some grades entered and do some stuff for the house, and I didn't get any of that done. And so I didn't leave work until 6:30 because I needed to get some things done. So the good news is that I got all the grades entered that I wanted to get entered, and my grade book is relatively current. And that's good news. But the bad news is I feel like I'm gonna have to work this weekend just to get, I just need like a day to like sit down and like lock everything in terms of being organized, with like things to smooth out with just the house system, and like getting all that finalized, and like little random things I need to do for myself. And it's just like finding the time has been near impossible. So I think just that question this morning just really like put me in a mental space of like, oh my God, I am working as hard as I can and devoting as much time as I can, and that doesn't seem to be enough. And then on top of that, I'm being asked to give up time that I can't even spare. So that happened. And then I came home at about 6:30, and then I had to leave because Kendall, my goddaughter, had her last basketball game of the season, and was like the championship game. So I went to that. There was a lot of indication there because they were playing the team that they played the first time I saw her play, and that team just has a lot of poor sportsmanship. So I'm glad that they beat them. It felt like we were vindicated. And so yeah, that's basically the day. The highlight is the Starbucks that Taylor brought for me. Whoever made that one, that was like a 10. That was a 10. So I had a 10 on my Starbucks. And the other highlight, I meant to show you this at school, but I realized I left my camera. I thought I left it at home, and so I packed up and got in the car to go, and it turns out I just left it in my car, so I couldn't show you. But the highlight is the kids are really into All Your Twisted Secrets, which is the suspense novel that I selected just for us to read for fun. And I introduced annotating in chapter books using like color-coded Post-it notes that correspond to the same annotation colors. And that is a TPT product that I've been using for years, and I think I've shown it to you this past week just in relationship to Article of the Week. And like both classes, they're really like invested in these characters, the little bit, or not even a little bit, because they've learned quite a bit about them, invested in these characters from the get-go. So, and very invested to see like how the story is going to play out. So it's just fun to watch, and so that was the highlight. But that's about all we, and then we did one last activity with the Article of the Week that I was going to share, but I can't because I didn't have my camera, and I'm not going to talk about it now. Well, actually, no, I'm not going to talk about it now because I won't do it justice, but I will talk about my thoughts on the Article of the Week and how I did it this week more next week, and kind of let you know how I feel if you're curious. But more than anything right now, I'm just honestly, if I'd be dead honest or dead serious, I'm just here because I'm committed to checking in every day. But I'm so tired and I'm so exhausted, and I am just looking forward to taking a shower and getting something to eat and falling asleep soon after. So I can't even really end it on like an excited sounding tone of voice, because that's how tired I am. So if you guys enjoyed today's vlog, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And if you're not following me on Instagram, head over there and follow me at Smarties Style. And as always, I hope that you guys are well. And if you're not well, please be well. And I will see you tomorrow, hopefully feeling rested and ready to get some things done. So I'll see you guys then. Good night.